going on, guys? You see that sweat line? That is there for a reason. I'll tell you all about it coming up on Riding with Kev. What's going on, guys? It has been a minute, again, since I made a video, and let me tell you, it ain't for a lack of content, man. The squirrels running around in this cabeza of mine. I got all kind of stuff. We're Texas dedicated now, and we are running. It is hot, but we're rolling. So life is fantastic, man. I am loving this. You'll notice there's been less pictures on Instagram. That's because a Home Depot load looks like a Home Depot load. I mean, a load of rattan looks like a road of drywall. So I'm trying to come up with some pictures and stuff to show you. But we're rolling. We have made some money. We've had some good luck. Things are going great. Again, like I said, I don't want to go blow by blow on loads or anything like that. I will tell you, remember last video, I was like, how am I going to get home from Iowa? Well, they sent me to Illinois, all the way to Fort Worth, straight shot load. And I was really proud of myself because this was Memorial Day weekend. And I picked it up on that Thursday, and I checked with the fleet manager, and I was like, hey, when's this load deliver? Because this got a Friday delivery, and it's 27 hours, she said, if everything goes perfect. She goes, I'll check with the customer and see what we can do. So I roll over there. I'm going to get it loaded. It's steel, plate steel. And I'm going to get it loaded in Illinois. And she says, hey, you can deliver Tuesday. I'm like, sweet. Get home sometime Friday afternoon. Be off Saturday, Sunday, off Monday, deliver Tuesday. But I'm a greedy son of a gun. And I can't sit still. A 10-hour break's a 10-hour break. And I got loaded 2.5 hours early. And I'm sitting here going, man, it's going to be like noon on Friday. I could be at Fort Worth with this customer. And this load pays $1,600 to the truck. And that'd be nice to go on that paycheck. But what happens if I get screwed? What happens if they make me go try and load something on Friday afternoon, and Monday's not a real holiday? There's no such thing as holidays in trucking. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I said, it don't matter. It's the right thing to do. I can get this load to this customer. And I dropped it, and I actually got there about 11:15. They had me unloaded by noon, and I immediately got my pre-plan for Monday. So I was home by 1 o'clock on Friday. I was off Saturday, Sunday. I left Memorial Day afternoon. Got to the Home Depot, picked it up. I was in Lubbock Tuesday morning, got that load delivered. And it's just been like that, man. Every load I've had has been pre-planned. So I've been able to run my clock because I know where I'm going. Life's good. So, but I will entertain you with this one side story real quick. So I'm driving down the road, bebopping 62 miles an hour, 8,000 pounds, and all of a sudden, man. This pain in my back. Wow, that like somebody stuck a needle in me. And I was like, man, I don't know what that was. Bam, it hit me again. I was like, son of a, what in the wide world? I'm putting my hand down. I'm trying to drive 80,000 pounds down the road with a hand down my pants. And I was like, man, wow, that was just, holy cow, it got me. What in the world? I can't, there's nothing back there. What is going on? Man, oh, wow. I can, whoo, that's a, holy shnikey. Oh, good Lord. I went and put my hand down. I felt it. Your boy was sitting on a yellow jacket. And they can sting you, but their bite's 10 times worse. So I'm cruising down the road with a yellow jacket biting my ass, trying to stay on the road and not kill nobody. That's the kind of luck we've been having. Man, I could not figure out for the life of me what was going on in my back, but he did. Sorry. But that kind of sums it up as far as what's been going on with the trucking. 5 loads a week. Some are good, some are bad. They've been getting me a couple $1,000 loads and a couple $500, $600, not 5, I haven't done any 500, $600-700 loads. So we're making money. Everything's pre-tarp almost. Everything's trailer swap, but we're still getting tarp pay. We're in and out quick. Loving the Texas dedicated for the 2 weeks that I've been on it. So, but that's going to bring me to the point, to the deep thought. Because like I said, I've actually got several of them, but this is the one that I want to talk about. And that is sometimes life just gives you what you need when you need it. But you got to do your effort. You got to do your part to get where life's going to give you what you need. And I've screwed that up so many times in the past. I can point to several examples. And I tell you all these things, these aren't just cool little nuggets. These are the stuff that I've screwed up. I'm where I'm at because of decisions that I've made, and I'm man enough to admit it. I'm in a good place. Life is good. I'm doing good. But there are some other routes that I might have been going down, and that don't matter. But the whole thing of that is just, I was frustrated after about 4 months. And I saw in the videos, and I was being all negative, being Debbie Downer, which was not me. And I was like, I'm done. But it's like, man, but I promised 6 months, but I'm done. And then I got that message on a Friday. Hey, fleet manager's leaving. Now, that fleet manager, I will never give out his name, was not a bad person. He wasn't bad at his job. He wasn't anything. He and I just didn't click. That's all it was. I have other people that I've talked to that he was their fleet manager that loved him. And I don't think I was the problem child because I don't bother my fleet manager. I don't message. I don't call. My fleet manager gives me and I just run it, right? But I got a new fleet manager. And she and I clicked very well. She did some things different from him and some things that worked very well for me. And so we're rocking and rolling. And then we had a couple Friday issues. And I've talked about Friday and talked about getting nervous. This isn't some big secret. We're by a FedEx yard. And so I'm starting to get a little frustrated. Not going to quit, nothing like that. But I told you I was getting kind of frustrated, man. But, I just got to keep going. I finally got a good fleet manager. Things are going good. Hey, Kev, you want to be Texas dedicated? Hell yeah. So I went Texas dedicated. And life has progressively gotten better for me. But what I struggle with is that I'm a dreamer. My wife is very pragmatic. She is very A plus B equals C. We got to do the steps. And I'm like the quadriplegic can win the high dive gold medal. I just believe anything is possible. And I even did it some in trucking. And what you do is you go to start something. And you're at the base of a mountain. And your goal is at the top of that mountain. That's what I want to do. That's where I want to get. That's where I want to go. I don't subscribe to the theory that, well, you got to earn it. It takes time. You got to do this and you got to do that. And you want to be on a Rappel. You have to have $35,000 in the bank and you have to have an 800 credit score and you have to. I don't subscribe to that. That's just me. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you want to get up there, take a helicopter, take a plane, take sled dogs, take whatever. But there's still a mountain that you have to climb. You still have to follow the steps. I'm not saying there aren't shortcuts. I'm not saying you can't work really hard and get better quicker. I'm not saying your financial situation might allow you to get there a little quicker. I'm not persuading you have to take your time. I'm not saying that. But there is still a damn mountain there. And there is no way around it. There is no shortcut around the mountain. There may be a quicker way to get up the mountain that because you're smart or you do something, you do the research or you're better at figuring certain things out than other people, and that gets you a head start. But you still have to go up the mountain. And what I do is I start up the mountain, and the goal's not getting any closer, and then I come to a steep cliff, rock face, a bad person, a bad boss, a bad whatever, and I go, must be the wrong mountain. That's the problem. I was doing so good and everything was going so smooth, but I'm on the wrong mountain. And so I quit. And I walk back down. And so you got to walk back down the mountain that you just scaled to go find another mountain, to go through orientation, to go through specific training for your job. So you can start up that mountain. And what happens? No, wrong mountain. Now, I'm not saying if you start something, you have to do it for the rest of your life. When I got out of the Marine Corps after 9 years, my grandfather was in sales. My father was in sales. My brother was in sales. My godfather was in sales. All of my close friends were in sales. So Kevin went into sales. Stevie Wonder could see that this was a bad idea. It is not my personality. I'm an operations guy. I'm a planning guy. I'm a behind the scenes to myself because I'm a very cerebral person. I'm very introverted. That's why truck driving works for me. But I went into it, and I went up that mountain, and I went forward to work for a company called Ryder Trucks. Ever heard of them? I went into an 18-month management trainee program, and at 6 months I got promoted because I'd worked so hard. And I was miserable. I hated going to work. I knew it was wrong. But I just kept going because I had to get up the mountain. And I'm not saying that you can't change your mind. I'm not saying life won't say, hey, you really did go up the wrong mountain. You have to be honest with yourself about that. But if you know you're on the right path, if you've prayed about it, or you believe, or you've worked, and you just know that you're on the wrong path, or right path. Almost screwed that up. If you're on the right path, when bad things happen, you have to remember it takes time to get to the top of the mountain. I don't necessarily have to quit. And I saw that in the video. If you just get to your point where I'm just on a random Thursday, I'm going to quit, do it tomorrow. Sleep on it. Think on it. Pray on it. You have these thoughts of things that you do for a reason. And one of the things that I heard where I screw up with my dreams is it's not about intensity. It's about consistency. It's about doing the right thing every day in trucking. Not doing 50 backs in 1 week and doing 5,000 miles because you're running paper logs. That doesn't make you a great truck driver. That doesn't make you know how to run a business. It doesn't make you an owner-operator. It's not intensity. It's consistency. Consistently doing the right thing, consistently delivering that load on Friday, even though you might get a bad load, because you can, to make that customer happy, make that company happy. TMC made money. I made money. So that's the dumb thought for this week. There's still a mountain. Don't give up. Keep pursuing your dreams, and life will take care of you. Or God, as I say it, will open doors for you. But date myself with this one, but one of my favorite movies of all time is Where the Red Fern Grows. And the boy wants a set of dogs. And what's the grandfather say to him? You got to meet God halfway. You got to do your part. And your part might simply be not quitting. I set a 6 month with TMC next week. Well, 6 months with November 1st, but 6 months in my truck is next week. And I got no signs of quitting. I got no signs of changing. Because I just kept going up the mountain. And I still got to go up that mountain now. I ain't doing this for nothing. And neither should you. So we got some more videos coming. As soon as I can find time to get them, I'm going to get them done for you guys. So I appreciate it. Y'all be blessed. Let's get rolling.